versus History. Beside me is Horatio Gould.
For as long as I can remember, I wanted to be a podcaster.
And today we're talking about the Mafia. We are in Sicily. We are in Italy's bin.
Yes.
In
the bin of the bin.
The bin of the bin. And I'm a big fan of Italy.
Yes.
Because it is so racist.
So horny.
That it is imploded on itself and is racist against its own people.
Interesting. Oh, you mean the north-south divide?
Yeah, so like northern
and
Italians.
it's upside down land, right? Where the north are the educated, civilized folk.
For us, yes, exactly.
And the south.
Barbarians. And then Sicily, I guess, is like the Isle of Wight. In that the northern Italians...
Or is it Scotland?
Well, this is what's amazing about Italy, is that northern Italians think that southern Italians are a different race.
Yes.
And then the southern Italians think that Sicilians are essentially African.
And the Sicilians... I mean, they're the most racist Africans of anyone, probably.
Exactly, yeah. So it's it's a brilliant, this whole time period, we're in the sort of 19th century towards the war, the Second World War. It's my favourite period. It's got everything, the story, phrenology, fascism. Those are the two things, really, that I care about. And Sicily is... Have you ever been to Sicily?
I've never been to Sicily.
I've never been, but it sounds like... 19th century Sicily sounds pretty toilety.
It's too Italian for the Italians.
Yes, yeah.
Already Italian people going like, well, that's too fucking Italian.
Yeah, that is like Italian ground zero in that it's, no one's taking...
It's the placenta mother of Italians.
Yeah.
It's from everything is taken
but
from
it's a 14-year-old girl. It's a teenage mum's placenta.
Right.
But... It's, the ground zero of not taking responsibility for your actions,
right?
Of shrugging, of ignoring driving laws,
of living with your mum till you're 37 years old,
kissing your mum on the mouth.
What are the boys? They're called mamones. I think they're called mamon. It's like a term for because Italian men stay at home the longest of any country.
Mama, yeah,
and they're called mamones, or
right?
like
mama's boys,
basically,
right?
And so, like, it's just a very natural thing that you won't leave.
No, your mama.
You won't leave your mama's house until you have a house to buy. So that can be like 37, 38 years old.
Well, your mum dies and then you live in the house. That's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
So are our listeners mamones?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess.
No, because
what's amazing is mamone, there's a bit of like a romance to it.
Well, no, but our listeners are fuck you, mum. Mamones.
Fuck you, mamone.
Fuck you, mamone.
Yeah, but mamone can be still fuck you, mamone.
No, because these mummies boys are kissing their mums in the mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
And then they're sexually harassing girls that can never be good enough to replace their mother.
Right, yeah.
So they're saying, fuck you, you're not my mum.
Yeah, so the only woman that they treat with any respect is their mum.
Yes.
Everyone else is harassment.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So, yeah, I guess the listeners are fuck you, mamon. Fuck off, mamones.
No, they're the opposite. Our listeners are saying, fuck you, mum, and then fuck you to other women.
Yeah,
because you remind me of my mum, who I hate. So it's a very different thing.
Yes.
Yeah, they're mama's boys. And
the most flagrantly horny people maybe in the world, the Italians.
Definitely,
yeah,
definitely. And it's such a young country. It's what I sort of
forget.
Found
a friend moved out to Italy like 20 years ago. She's lived there. Apparently a guy, an old man pinched her bum and then she ran home.
You've said this before, yeah.
And she was just, he just held on.
Yeah, and he was clamped.
He was clamped
all the way.
And he was just bent down the whole time. And then she had to shut the door on his hand.
Yeah, because if you're in this country and you leave a car in the wrong place, it'll get clamped.
Right.
In Italy, if you're a woman,
leave an arse in the wrong place, it's going to get clamped.
And then you have to
have a parking, you have to buy the parking to have an arse.
Exactly.
In Naples.
But we're not in Naples, we are in Sicily.
Yeah.
Now in 1812, Sicily was conquered by the Brits, I believe, in part of the Napoleonic Wars.
It's hard to remember is that Italy, you forget how new a country Italy is, right?
So new. It
feels like it's because of the Romans, because of the Renaissance. Italy, in our understanding, has been a consistent thing. It's hard to imagine the fact that it was a collection of kingdoms.
But it's still it's a stupid country in many ways.
Right.
It's barely was 180 years old, something like that. No, less than that, 150 years old. Mother Italy.
It was brought together by a biscuit, right?
Garibaldi. Yeah. I did that at A-level history. I did Garibaldi.
Did you?
Unification of Italy, yeah. The Risorgimento.
Right.
The reorganisation. The 1812, Sicily was conquered by the Brits as part of the Napoleonic Wars. And when the Brits came in, they abolished feudalism and then just sort of left. And from that sewer, the Mafia grows.
Right. Yes, and there's also Sicily, because it was all fragment kingdoms, it wasn't one unified Italy. Sicily was disconnected from the Renaissance.
Yeah,
was
had no
disconnected
Renaissance.
from the Reformation in Northern Europe.
Yeah.
So it did just it just skipped a lot of what was happening in Europe.
And it would constantly being like conquered by various Mediterranean, you know, the Arabs. It's got a lot of Arab influence. They have these big things in Sicily, these kind of like porcelain Arab heads. You see like in the shops, stuff, big Arab heads. Fattest Italian woman ever. My word.
That's a lot of pasta.
That is, she's got some big old prosciutto hams there on her legs.
I mean, if you're going to be fat anywhere, Italy probably is the best place to be fat.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
if you're going to stuff your face, it's great weather to stuff your face, great food.
This is Teresina. And she's the fattest woman in the world, born in Italy.
265 kilos.
Colossus obese, apparently.
I mean, yeah, is Italy the greatest place for carbs in the world?
Yes, it has to. It's carb ground zero. It has to be.
But I think of a kind of overweight Italian ladies, maybe like the most beautiful woman who could be overweight. Like a fat Italian lady. You just give her mozzarella and you like...
There's like a... Because there's like a bella... Yeah.
It's just something sweet about it. Like it's just tomatoey. It's lovely. There's like salami. She's
La Dolce Vita, the beautiful life.
It's milk central.
Well, it's mozzarella. Mozzarella is the fattest thing you can eat.
Look at her.
As in, when we had to fatten our daughter up, and I mean that in a medical sense, she was underweight, that we would prescribe mozzarella.
Really?
Yeah. That is, so a pizza is the worst thing for weight you can eat because it's bread and mozzarella.
But Sicilians or Sardinians are the longest living people in the world up there. So what I don't understand is how the Mediterranean diet is seen as the healthiest diet. Right. But then whenever we seem to eat it,
because
they become fat as fuck.
Yeah, because we're having like deep fried fucking like chocolate, whereas they're having like lovely like cow's milk.
It's olive oil.
Proper ingredients.
Yeah.
It's fish as well. It's fish and mates. That's what it is.
Fish and mates, yeah.
Yeah, fish and mates is what makes you live long.
Yeah, fair enough.
Whereas we have chips and we're lonely.
Yeah, we have chips and wanks. That's what we do. We eat chips and we wank and we die early. These guys, they're eating lemons, amazing lemons, tomatoes, big families, fish,
pinching on arse, honking on arses. Maybe that's what keeps you
kissing mummy on the mouth. Maybe that's what.
Yeah, maybe the secret.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Kissing your mum on the mouth.
Well,
no.
I mean, if it makes you live longer.
It's a bit Catholic. I don't love it.
I mean, maybe there should be a study into just honking around a woman's arse. Maybe fills you with.
Who is brave enough to do that
endorphins.
study? In the outbreaks and Six Music, will you hear? A landmark study has found that honking, goosing women leads to longevity. God, the chaos that would ensue after that. Yeah, Italy is such a strange country. It's only 160, 70 years old or something. And yet the North, it's so like racist on itself. The worst swear word you can say in Italy is porco dio, which generally our Italian listeners will have turned off. Now, that's how bad it is. And it translates as God is a pig. That's the word. That's
because you're slagging God off.
You're saying God's a pig. And they have a gradation of swearing.
They're being racist to God.
Yeah, they have a gradation of swearing that's all pig-based. Can you get this list up, Charlie? Right. So this is Italian swear
words. It's quite Mediterranean, Middle Eastern as well. Like, you're a motherfucker God.
Yeah, you're a motherfucker piggy.
Yeah, we don't really have that in our...
We love
quite
pigs.
A lot of the world has like goat fucker, pig fucker is like a huge part of the...
So this is like...
Whereas ours is you're a paedophile. That's like our kind of...
God is a paedophile would be the worst thing you could say.
Ours is just calling someone a bacon bunce.
Yeah. So this is a list of swears in Italian. They're all linked to pigs. Right. So porca miseria.
Pig misery.
Pig misery. Which is sort of the same as saying like for God's sake.
Damn it. Right.
So if you're...
So self-pitying Italian.
So if you honk a woman's ass and she slaps your hand, you go, oh pig misery.
Of course it happens to me.
Porca miseria.
I am a simple man just squeezing on the asshole.
Yeah. Then you have sort of mild, moderate, kind of like damn, which would be porca vacca, pig cow.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you porca puttana is pig whore, which is like fuck.
Pig whore.
Pig whore.
So this is when you catcall a woman.
Yeah.
And she
spits
puts
in
a
your
middle
face.
finger and you call her a pig
whore. Yeah. Porco mondo, pig world.
Right, it's a bit of nihilism.
Yeah,
this pig world where I cannot squeeze it the arse.
So our Italian fans would be in the basement going, oh, pig, this is just a pig world.
This is a pig world. Yeah, they think they're like Travis Bickle.
Yeah. Porca paletta, pig shovel. That's kind of, you'd say that in front of a kid, pig spade.
Okay. So you playful.
And then porco cane, pig dog.
Pig dog. I think Charlie's a pig dog.
Yeah, you are a pig dog. And then this is a more humorous one.
Right.
Sort of like someone calling someone gay, like affectionately.
Well, this is more like Italian Noel Fielding, right?
Yeah, he would say porca trotta, pig trout.
It's a bit like...
Oh, what's going on there? The pig trout. What does that look like?
What is that?
And then porca misalaccia, big pig misery. for heaven's sake.
Big pig misery.
And then you get to porco dio, which is so strong. It's because they have a thing called bestemia, which is not bestiality. Right. It's blasphemy, but about pigs. Pig blasphemy. And this would get you, if you're at like a football ground in Italy, being racist at the players. Fine. If you say porco dio, everyone would stop, look at you, and say, get out. People would stop throwing the banana peel at their black centre-back and be like,
we need to have
out.
some decency here.
Can you fucking rein it in?
We live in a society.
Chill out, mate.
Go back to your monkey chance and have some decorum.
Have some decorum, please. Pass a banana and wash your mouth out. It's a crazy country. The worst thing you could say is call God a pig, and yet, we're handing out banana skins to throw at the black players at Lazio. It's fucking crazy.
It's like a baseball game handing out hot nuts.
They have a t-shirt cannon, banana skin cannon. In between at half time. Hey, please, it's all a bit of fun. God is not pig.
No, God is not a pig.
God is not a pig. So it's a crazy country.
Yeah,
but Sicily, Sicily is the kind of, it's always been like an uncomfortable neighbour of the Italians.
Do you think the English have? There seems to be an interesting relationship between England and Italy.
Yes.
I think there's a real romanticisation of Italy with England because I think it represents a lot of our oppressed values. Do you know what I mean? I think because we're such a repressed country, unlike Finland, Germany, who aren't repressed, they're just like that.
Yeah.
Whereas I think inside, we feel like Italians stuck in Germans' bodies.
Yes.
So I think the reason why we love going on holiday in Italy, the reason why Shakespeare sets on his plays in Italy, fucking Byron going over there, Horatio Nelson going over there, we have this sort of like very romantic idea of it because it's like, it's the opposite of what it's like living here.
Well, it's middle class Spain, isn't it?
Yeah.
In that some people go to Spain to throw plastic chairs in the sea,
right? And
then people who are more educated go to Italy.
But just the approach to sex, the whole thing, it feels like it's a real holiday from your mind, I guess.
Yes, it is. No, you're right. Ho, 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 truthers.
Ho, slut, slags.
I'm just hopping on to tell you about my Christmas crackers this year.
Unbelievable. Make Christmas even more uncomfortable.
If you think Christmas cracker jokes are weak, which I do, then...
Make your nan blush, make your granddad come.
Granddad will love them. These are for the dads. Crackers for the dads. Now, these are some of the jokes we had in past years. Have you heard the one about Helen Keller? Neither has she. Knowing her, she was probably too busy fingering herself silly. I guess if you're deaf, dumb and blind, how else are you meant to pass the time?
Funniest word in that joke is probably, I think.
Yeah, probably. Knowing her. Knowing her is my favourite bit.
Put a bit of disguise on it.
No, they need to know what they're buying. We've done this the last 2 years and they sold out so quickly. This year, we've actually made the packaging ourselves.
It's lovely.
My wife has quit her job to make this a brand.
Yeah.
So she's poured her heart and soul into this. You need to buy these to save my marriage.
Yeah.
They're spicy jokes, guaranteed to make your nan blush.
This is as spicy as white men get.
This is the white spice. And a parlour game and an exclusive Christmas video message.
Yeah.
Never mind the King's speech. What about the Führers?
Yeah.
If you order now, they will guarantee arrive. They'll guarantee to arrive by Christmas. Hit the link here and be quick. And please buy some because, as I have said, my marriage is dependent on it.
Another year in the basement, my love.
If she just doesn't sell well, genuinely, she's going to get her old job back, and I'm going to have to do more childcare.
You don't want to see that kid till they're 18.
I don't want to see him. I've been shaking their hand for 6 months. It's been glorious, and I don't want to have to get back in the actual mucky business of parenting.
No, you're an officer. You're not a soldier in the trenches.
Please,
you're
let me stay.
pushing men to their death.
I'm pushing babies to the toilet. You go there. You go there. I'm not going to change a nappy. I run a business. Well,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. It's box of crackers. So feudalism was abolished in 1812. Land is redistributed, and into this vacuum step the Gabilotti.
And the problem is as well, I think because of the dominance of Italian cuisine globally, it does mean that a lot of Italian words don't sound scary. They sound like a pasta.
And this will be a problem throughout the series. Is that a lot of people will meet, a lot of characters.
Don Bolognese. It's like
basically
it's hard. He's a terrifying guy.
Yeah.
Who will blow your kneecaps out, but he's called fucking rigatoni.
Yeah, exactly. The most terrifying man who ever lived, John Margareta. John Cheesy Pizza.
Not Tony Mozzarella.
Yeah. So, not John Bruschetta, please. Save me from the diced tomatoes on the ciabatta. I actually, when I had to do a best man speech at an Italian wedding.
Right.
I didn't, as you probably guessed, I don't really know Italian, but it doesn't stop me from having a go at it.
Of course, you're a have a go guy. You're a have a go linguist.
This is in North Italy, by the way. So they see themselves as Aryan. They see themselves as German, Austrian.
Right.
They think anyone below Rome is like a barbarian.
Rome's the middle belt.
Yeah, but then North Italy say we're Italian.
Yeah.
South of that they go, I don't know who those people are.
Yeah.
And there's some very funny phrenology which we'll get into in the 19th century. But I was in northern Italy and I basically said, I knew that putane is like a whore,
not puttanesca,
which is a fish pasta. So I said when my friend, who I was best man for, I said when he met his wife, my first thought was chi esta puttanesca, which is like, who is this fish pasta? I thought it was like a funny pun.
Right.
But it turns out that fish pasta is named that because whores used to eat it, and in Italian it's called whores pasta. So I called her, who is whores? who's this plate of whores pasta that my mate's marrying?
In front of
everyone, in front of the entire wedding.
Is that why it's called puta?
Yeah.
Damn.
So it's puttanesca because that's what they used to serve in the brothels for the whores.
Is it seen as a bad dish?
It's called whores
because
pasta.
now it's quite a middle class dish, isn't it? Having a puttanesca.
I guess it's like us calling spag bol prosy pasta.
Yeah, it's not far off.
Brass.
Spag brass.
Yes.
Spag brass. Get us a bowl of spag brass, would you? But I don't think British prostitutes eat spag bol.
No.
Why not?
I imagine they're
just having pork pies.
Pork pie, Scotch eggs and sausage and chips. They're having full English,
They
aren't
have
they?
Monster Munch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christ.
Monster Munch, Dairy Lee Dunkers.
Yeah. It's lunchboxes. Anyway, so the Gabilotti, which is not a pasta sauce, are local entrepreneurs, and they lease estates from landlords and manage them using private armed guards. So in the early 19th century, you already have this system of kind of corrupt.
It's quite a lawless place.
Yeah.
Basically the old medieval system had been destroyed with nothing to replace it.
Yeah. And so the Italy is unified in 1860. Garibaldi, a biscuit manufacturer, he bounces about Italy, and because at this point you've got the Renaissance, you've got all these city-states, provinces, and he realizes we all are as problematic to women as each other. We all kiss our mum on the mouth
under a tricolour flag.
Yeah.
Come on.
We all want to go down on our nonna. Let's put this under one flag.
Let's put our differences aside.
Yeah, we've got more in common than divides us.
Is that Italian Hitler?
Yeah, basically. So Garibaldi marches through Sicily, and even they're like, fuck me, it's a fucking desert down here. They don't know what's going on. The Sicilians don't trust the new laws or the new government, so they turn to these local power brokers who could guarantee protection. So the mafia is essentially it's a sort of proxy state in a country where there isn't one.
Well, yeah, I think throughout this series, we do also want to talk about what is the mystique of the mafia. Why is it so prevalent in film and TV? Why does it make such good dramas? And I do think a huge part of it is the feeling of taking justice into your own hands.
Yeah.
There's a huge part of like, you watch it and it sort of fires you up because it feels like you're sort of, the romanticization, right, is that you take control of your own life, you set your own rules, and you're not going to be beholden to any sort of state.
But it's also essentially it's just a violent local council.
Yeah.
So the equivalent is like Jackie Weaver.
But if Jackie Weaver had like a fucked up code of ethics.
Yes.
Like family is everything, but I'm also going to kill loads of innocent people.
I'm just going to, you don't have the authority, Herr Commandant. I'm just going to kill you. So Cosa Nostra is the name of the mafia, which means our thing.
It's our thing.
Again,
this is our thing.
Italian really adds so much romance to pretty boring terms.
Yeah.
And this, they call themselves men of honor. Women can't be honorable because they're fallen creatures.
Right. Well, they ate the
apple. Eve ate the apple. She's doomed to sin.
Right.
But they can be loyal to the honorable men.
Yeah.
They can shut up and be loyal.
Right. So they can only do loyalty, they can't do honor.
They can cook. So the honourable men can eat. That's what anyway,
that's what they're saying.
That's what they're saying.
That's also what we happen to think, but that's irrelevant.
That's irrelevant. Look, I'm trying not to put my own views into this podcast, but no, there's a lot going for them. Essentially, the mafia run protection rackets, but they also arbitrate disputes. They oversee illegal agreement transactions. What they're very good at is killing people and not getting caught. Yeah. That's basically the skill that they have, the mafia.
But there's also no one catching them, right? Because it's Sicily.
But it's lawless, there's no state, really. So they kind of grow, they become the state. And it's lots of different sort of tribes, rural things at this point. But we should probably talk about the the initiation ceremony to give it mystique.
The hazing ritual.
Sort of, yeah. So they don't have any kind of application
But
forms.
it's not like a rugby hazing
Soggy
ritual.
biscotti.
Not soggy biscotti. No, they're not playing soggy biscotti. which is actually probably top tier soggy biscuit level. But
that's a very dry biscuit.
Very hard biscuit.
You need the whole team involved in that one.
Italian sailors.
Lads, we're gonna need more men.
We need the whole rugby team. Come on. And the subs. And the coaching staff. Get
Clive
Woodward in here. It's got almonds in it. How are we going to penetrate the almonds with cum?
Yeah, we need Clive in. He shoots ropes.
Woodward's shooting ropes for a biscotti. That's got to take, like, the erosion needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that, that exercise at the gym where you got the two ropes? That's Clive Woodward. Fucking...
So, the Mafia's initiation ceremony, they are deliberately bizarre and specific and sort of painful. Ooh. So, early 19th century police reports show this initiation. A guy called Bruschetta, not Bruschetta, John Tomatoes on Toast.
It just doesn't sound the same.
Old Johnny Tomato Toast, Giovanni Bruschetta. He's initiated in the 1970s. He describes a ceremony that was the same from taking all the way back. So they all gather in a room. He gets questioned. His finger gets pricked. The blood is smeared onto an image of the Virgin Mary, the one virgin that's allowed to be in Italy.
Right.
And the saint's image is then placed in his cupped hands and set on fire by the Mafia boss. And then the Mafia boss tell him, if you betray Cosa Nostra, your flesh will burn like this saint.
Right.
She is not pig. Do not call this saint a pig, or I put you in the bin. So this initiation swears sort of, lifelong loyalty. And the key rules that to Cosa Nostra are a man of honor never lies to another made man.
Yes.
And a made man is when you're like officially confirmed as someone who cannot be killed by the Mafia.
I guess like the most popular imagining of the made man is Goodfellas, Joe Pesci being a made man.
Which we'll be dealing with on the Patreon. Yeah. There's omerta, which is the you don't talk. Don't talk to anybody. Yeah. You don't talk to police. You don't rat. And then you obey the capo, who is the head of the family.
Yeah.
It's all about the fucking family. So the Brotherhood of Favara, again, sounds like it's a beanie dish.
Yeah.
They're kind of proto-mafia in the 1880s. A guy is forced to choose between killing his nephew or killing himself. So because his nephew had done something, talked to someone. And so he chooses to kill the nephew and then he hangs himself.
Which I feel he probably should have just said, kill me.
Yeah.
It worked out bad. Like, both him and the nephew.
No, the nephew's got to know.
Yeah.
He's got to learn.
Yeah.
Honor, as it says here, is an exclusively male quality.
Yeah.
Initiation is exclusively male.
I do think it's funny, these sort of codes of honor, it's similar in Japan when honor sort of goes in on itself and it ends up, basically everyone ends up dying.
Yes.
Like
that's the most honourable thing.
There's something, just emptying out towns of men through this kind of honor vendetta scheme.
Yeah.
That just means that everyone's being honourable. As opposed to killing yourself, you just have to, it's just tit for tat.
Kill him. He
killed me, so my brothers are going to kill you, and you have to kill them, and then...
So it's basically a long-running blood feud, and the first, I think the first big kind of mafia murder, the first time it enters the sort of lexicon of Italians is in 1893, the Nortabatolo murder. So this guy, he's been mayor of Palermo, maybe, which is where all lemon groves in Palermo.
Right.
And it's the Mafia are basically running... Right, yeah, they're running lemon groves and they're making a lot of money. And so he, I think, runs one of the banks in Palermo.
Yeah.
He then leaves because the Mafia want to sort of take it over and do some fraud. He then investigates the corruption on the bank, and then he gets on a train in 1893 and someone stabs him to death 27 times.
Right. Because he's being un-Italian.
He's not being Italian enough. Yeah. He's not allowing corruption. So people go, what, are you German?
Yeah.
What are you doing? This is Italy. We break the rules.
Yeah.
So this kind of is the first time this sparks the realization that the Mafia are deeply embedded in politics.
It could have been like an urban myth, or like people would often say it's overplayed because they worked in the shadows a lot.
But also the word Mafia is like it sort of means vibe in Sicilian. Before it became the crime family, it was like Sicilians would call, we're a bit mafia, we're a bit like animalistic, we're a bit unruly, we're a bit mad. We're a bit mad, us. We're mafia.
Cowboys.
We're cowboys, we can't be tamed. And then eventually that became the name of the actual crime family. Yeah. So he gets stabbed, and then his son tries to take a mafia family to court. It takes 10 years. Eventually, the guy, the Don or whatever, he gets banged up, but then a month later takes to appeal court and they just quash it.
Of course, because no one will testify because obviously it's just mafia.
Because they bought the courts.
Yes.
And so this is where you start to get things like the San Giorgi report, which is when it's confirmed the mafia are existence. And this is where we get to one of my favourite points in this story, which is Italian phrenology.
Wow.
So, phrenologico. Now, phrenology, as I don't need to explain, is a discredited 19th century science that I entirely believe.
You're trying to recredit
I'm trying to recredit it. Give it its dues. Not its Jews, dues. There's a leading criminologist, Cesare Lombroso.
Sounds trustworthy.
Yes. He believes that anyone born south of Rome is born to be a criminal. So he does this post-mortem of a notorious bandit named Vianetta. And when he opens Vianetta's skull, he finds an unusual hollow, which is similar to features found in some animals. Right. And he thinks, brilliant, this means criminals are biologically different.
Yeah. Do you have any Italian in you, Charlie?
No, I haven't got any Italian.
Yeah, a phrenologist would have an absolute field day opening that thing up. There's got to be something in here, surely.
It's the gold mine of 21st century phrenology, is Charlie's head. So he identifies physical traits that are believed to be signs of a criminal type. Facial asymmetry.
Yep.
Jug handle ears.
Gary Lineker.
Yep. Low foreheads. Long arms.
I got long arms.
Yeah. So he claims that these people are kind of obviously primitive humans, apes. Non-Europeans are stationed at a lower rung on the ladder of racial development. You know, he's got a lot of stuff right.
Yeah.
And he basically thinks that by extension, all animals are criminal too.
Interesting. So interesting takeaway.
So northern Italians.
So dogs are
dogs are naughty.
They're thugs.
Dogs are thugs. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess they'll eat anything, don't they?
Yeah, I guess so.
So as you move up from Africa up towards the Rome is where civilized man starts in his mind.
Right.
So everything else is a criminal.
Yes, and also in the Mediterranean, I think a big culture shock is how they treat dogs.
Yes.
They're like footballs. They're all just out there because I think here we've got crufts. They don't have crufts over there.
No.
Here we treat our dogs better than any of our family members.
Yes, and it's
all of our love and affection. We're Italian towards our dogs. Oh, here.
Yeah, we kiss the dogs on the mouth. You're right, actually. You're right. The British men they're Italian. Their dogs are Italian mums.
Mum, squeeze it. Yeah. And then to your actual wife, you're
fuck
sleeping
off, pig whore, pig
separate
dog.
beds.
Yeah, separate beds. I want to.
But in the Mediterranean, dogs are treated like rodents.
Yes, they are. They're big rats essentially.
So I guess it's a similar, quite Italian view of animals. It makes sense that they think they're criminals.
Yes, that does make sense. He has a museum of criminal phrenology in Italy, I think.
So that's still open?
Yeah.
Looks like you, Finn.
Yeah, well, what do you mean looks like me? Fuck off.
He does a bit like you.
That's a guy that thinks Sicilian, that thinks Southern Italians
He looks learned.
He does look learned. But for people listening, he's cross-eyed wearing pasne, which is one of the most deadly combinations, I think.
At this time,
if you're
cross-eyed wearing pasne, you're using your mind to do devastating things. You're writing the most problematic paper of all time.
But he's looking side-on, cross-eyed with pasne. I mean, it's so unintentionally funny. I'm a scholar and a racist, Anyway, there's a guy who takes it further called Niceforo. So he writes a book in 1898 called Contemporary Barbarian Italy, which is the name of my working title of my current book, Contemporary Barbarian England. He becomes a leading figure in the eugenics movement. He divides Italy into two civilizational zones.
Here we go. This is
This is top stuff.
This is a guy in his shed looking at a map with a pen.
He's in a flow state. He's just like, right, what's going on?
Draw a line
Northern Italians are Aryan, rational, and industrious. Southern Italians, especially Sicilians, have Mediterranean/African blood, which makes them more emotional, violent, incapable of civic life, and prone to vendetta culture.
I feel like what I like is I don't think he spent much time on this before going for a nap as well. I think this was like a 20-minute session.
Oh, the pen is falling out of his hands.
Yeah. Bish, bash, bosh. That's lunch.
5 courses for lunch, little sleep. He also believed women who looked masculine are more likely to be criminals. Again, let's not throw the baby out with the bathwater. Yep. So he thinks the mafia are attributed to a variety of causes, including their race, the weather, and the fact that monasteries had promoted idleness by doling out soup.
Right, so the welfare state.
Basically, creates a mafia. So that's the kind of context. Now, Sicilians are sort of always fighting against this fact. They go, we're not, a different race. And by the 1870s, a government report states violence is the only prosperous industry in Sicily.
Yep.
It's not. There's lemons.
Yep.
They love lemons. Mm-hmm. And sulfur. There's sulfur mines.
Right.
Really fucking smelly stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
In terms of the mafia, you get made.
Yeah.
What would it take for me to get? Are you made men?
Well, I want to Joe Pesci you one day.
Yeah.
Where we're like, Charlie, you no longer have to do the edits. You're going to be a co-host of the podcast.
Yeah, we're going to get you on
Meet
screen.
you here.
Really?
We're going to have a ceremony where you welcome you, and then you walk into the studio.
No, he's in his best suit. He's put
You're
a
in your
suit
best
on
suit.
first time.
You can't wait. You've kissed your mum. You're really proud. Then you walk in here, and no one's here. Then you realise immediately.
You go, oh no!
Fuck!
Yeah.
Shot in the back of the head.
Yeah.
So I'll never get made.
No, but you'll think you will.
No, because
up until the last 2 seconds.
Because you are born a criminal.
Right.
Yeah.
Because of my hollow head.
Because you're a hollow head.
No, because you're a dog.
You're a dog.
You're a pig dog.
You're a pig dog. Charlie is a pig. Porco Charlie. Porco Carlo.
Yeah, we are going to have to let at least George and Lenny at the end. This is the only way this ends.
Only way this ends.
Because I think we can't fire Charlie because that means you let him. It's irresponsible to let him out.
We can't. He knows too much. We can't.
Yeah,
let him
exactly.
Out. Yeah.
This is so we will have to tell you about the rabbits and shoot you in the back of the head.
So the San Giorni report, which is in 1898, Chief of Police Ermanno San Giorgi investigates Palermo's mafia for about 2 years, and his reports revealed that there are individual families controlling whole neighborhoods. There are these sort of extortion networks, which is it's a protection racket is a very funny thing.
It's great. It's
Give
like,
me some
I'll
money,
protect you.
or I'm going to punch you in the face.
Yeah, you need protection from me.
Yeah,
I'll protect you from me.
From this fist now. Give me some money. It's brilliant. It's genius. Yeah. They have a whole system of internal courts. They have cooperation across the different clans on the island, and it's the first official description of the mafia as an organisation, sort of 1900. But he tries to bring a trial against them. It fails because the witnesses recant.
Yep.
Everything denies everyone.
They've got the courts in their pocket.
Yeah. He dies of kidney failure in 1908. Suspicious. So, from 1900 to 1910, 1.25 million people leave southern Italy to New York.
Which is Godfather Part 2.
Yeah.
The beginning of that.
And
That's happening at this point.
This is where we get the word wop and spick, although that's more Spanish.
Yeah, Gumbar, Guineas.
Dago.
Yeah.
Dago's British, actually. It turns out we've been using Dago since the 1700s.
Well, Italian racism, it's right on the line of acceptability, right?
Well, yeah, because it's like
literally, because it's interesting how bit by bit racism has been taken away
from us.
And one of the last acceptable lines, well, where it is at the moment.
Yes.
I think probably Brits are going to be the last to go. When you can be racist to British people. Look
at that poster, look. Wop.
Just
an Italian man in a mafia suit scoffing his face.
Yeah, it's hard to feel like you're being racist to Italians. But I imagine in New York there was racism towards Italians.
100 years ago, the Italians were lynched.
Yeah,
in New Orleans. In 1890s, Italians got lynched in New Orleans because they basically thought Italians were black.
Gangs of New York sort of about that.
Is it similar to how no blacks, no dogs, no Irish? Would it have been in America?
Well, the Irish were the first wave. With the wave before the Italians.
Yeah. So they established earlier in more official civic positions.
Who would have had a harder time?
What's funny is we'll get to it in the next episode, but when Prohibition comes in, a large part of the panic of Prohibition is that you're letting in immigrants who have a drinking culture, and obviously Eastern Seaboard of America is all Oliver Cromwell teetotalers.
Yes.
So it's like the flip reverse of where we are now with Muslim immigration. They don't get the culture. They're drinking all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
They're drinking too much booze. We don't drink any of it over here. It's the flip reverse.
It's the flip, right.
Right.
And they don't treat their women well enough. They cover up. It's like, we want to harass them. It's the flip reverse.
Would Italians and the Irish have sort of allied?
There was a bit of a line, because I think Italians and Jews may be allied, but Irish, they were holding on to what their small foothold in America themselves.
But in the 19th century and the early 20th century, Italians, Irish and Jews were all competing for who was the biggest victim of the era. Yeah. And I think you'd have to say the Jews won that fight quite comprehensively.
Yeah.
Allegedly. So my favourite racist term is spick, which is more Spanish.
Yeah, it's more Mexican, right?
Yeah, but that comes from me no speak English.
Me no speak.
Yeah, that's where that comes from. Did you know that?
Me no
speak English. Spick. I think wop comes from guapo.
The etymology of what, please? Derived from the Southern Italian dialect word guapo, which means swaggerer or dandy.
Dandy, because I guess they're all dandyish Italians. Slick back
So it's basically
hair.
call them gay?
I guess so.
Yeah.
But this is the last acceptable racism.
Yeah.
As you've said, racism has been taken away from us as our sport. It's like when they banned fox hunting.
It's tradition.
It is. It's our culture is denigrating yours.
Yeah.
But WAP and Dago and Spick, they don't have the same, flinch.
Yes.
That.
No.
No one's saying, should I say WAP with a hard P? Anyway, a lot of people start leaving Sicily for New York.
Mainly economic reasons, right?
Yeah, and it's just a sort of big toilet that's got sells lemons.
Right.
The lemon groves are like the toilet duck. They're like those
the urinal cakes.
Urinal cakes. That's what the lemon groves in Sicily. Urinal cakes. Anyway, so World War One weakens the Italian state further. And there isn't really much of a state at all on the mainland.
World War One, there was a huge war in northern Italy, right? Which we don't really talk about, but it was like a really bloody fucking front of the war.
So the mafia fills the vacuum because a lot of police and soldiers, they leave for the front line. Poverty deepens, black markets flourish. And so the mafia, they kind of profit from food shortages and they recruit returning soldiers.
Yep.
Then, so by 1920, the mafia is pretty much established in Sicily and the south of Italy.
Is that sort of the peak of the mafia, the 20s?
In America, which we'll get to in the next episode,
yep.
yes. But in Italy, we then meet friend of the pod, one of my heroes, Benito Mussolini.
Spaghetti alla Mussolini.
Spaghetti alla Mussolini. The Dulce, the leader.
Yeah.
The fascism's founding father.
Yes.
The first fascist.
Sure. The first go at it.
The first guy would be like, right, well, I've got to sort this out.
Yeah.
These people are ungovernable.
Yeah.
Which actually, it makes sense that fascism was born in Italy.
Because of how
work-shy they are.
Yeah.
Is that if someone
needs
was
to...
like, right, we've got a fucking... You've got to get up. Stop sleeping in the day.
Yeah, because it was so extreme.
It's so extreme.
That revolution had to happen.
Someone had to be like, okay, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Get in the fields.
So
bang
this is
them
the big
up.
slap round the face.
Fascism is a slap round the face.
Yeah.
It's a cold plunge.
Yeah.
So Mussolini takes it as his mission.
And Mussolini has the best fascist art.
Oh yeah. Well, Mussolini did what Putin does now, topless in the fields.
Yes, but the aesthetic of the fascist propaganda was awesome.
Yeah. He also, do you know this? That his favourite meal was garlic salad. You know
Really?
This? Yeah. So 40 cloves of garlic chopped up, bit of olive oil, lemon, salt. That's it. That's all he's eating.
Stinky breath.
Yeah, there's a lot of shots of him. Look at him, high-waisted trousers in the fields.
Big. He's always puffing up.
Dad bod, but with the chest out.
So this is the birth of a lot of stuff, right? This is kind of he's like the first to do it.
He's the first hard man.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck it, 40 cloves of garlic, oil, salt,
Yeah.
breakfast.
Crazy.
Fuck yeah. And also, when I heard Mussolini, it was like, I'm going to fucking eat that.
I mean, no wonder he's pissed off. That's a way to start your day, though. 40 cloves of raw garlic.
Yeah.
That's getting you fired up.
So he goes to Sicily. So he takes power in is it 22, the March on Rome, something like that? Early 20s. And he goes to Sicily when he's taken power, and then he's brought a load of armed guards, and there's a mafia boss that's like, why you got these fucking guards? You know that I'm protecting you.
Yes, sure.
And he sees that as an insult. So he then goes, right, I'm going to smash the mafia.
Yeah, because I mean, it doesn't really work. The way that mafia do it, it doesn't really quite work with fascism.
No.
It's too much it should be out in the open.
Yeah.
Kind of authoritarianism.
But he thinks
not in the shadows.
He's like there's no one. All individuals should be quashed because it's all about the state.
Sure.
And it's all about the big Italian nonna.
Yeah. The
big nonna in the sky.
Yeah, sure.
Mama, we're all
sucking on the teat of one
still breastfeed on our mum.
On one teat.
One tit.
Yeah.
He's the tit.
Yeah.
So he employs a guy called Cesare Mori, who's the Iron Prefect.
Right, okay.
Not quite as catchy as the Iron Lady. Were you an Iron Prefect at school?
I was not an Iron Prefect. I'm definitely not a prefect. Were you a prefect?
I was for a bit.
Well, yeah.
But I think I was a house prefect, so I think I got in trouble too much.
Yeah, I could never be a prefect. Never. Were you a prefect, Charlie?
No, I was someone's buddy. I got assigned to be their friend. but not.
You got like the prefect
But
caddy.
you were at a sunshine school, right?
Yeah.
Here's your buddy.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, you had to buddy up. So do you mean so you can like cross the road and stuff?
Special prefect.
Yeah. Did you have to wear high vis?
I did certain size, yeah.
Yeah.
Yellow and orange.
Yeah. If you were leaving the school, you had to wear high vis. Age 15.
the only school where there's teenagers using lollipop ladies to cross the road.
Yeah. So, Cesare Mori launches a brutal crackdown from 1924 onwards. So he goes to Sicily with like an army, essentially, black-shirted army. He hangs mafia leaders from lampposts.
What?
He basically lays siege to villages.
I mean, yeah, trying to deal with the mafia, it does feel like maybe the most effective way to deal with the mafia, I guess.
Hang them from lampposts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it does sort of work.
January 1926, yeah, he just goes to this town, Ganji, and just basically says, anyone who's not, if you don't give up the mafia, I'm just going to fucking shoot you all.
Yeah.
He sets up machine gun nests on a village.
Right.
To basically be like, come on, lads, get out of here.
11,000 arrests.
Yeah. And that's in Palermo. He tortures people. He deports mafia's families. So after this, many people flee to the United States, which we'll get to the next episode.
So a lot of the mafia go. This is a big wave of mafias to New York.
So some detainees are later released for lack of evidence, but the mafia basically suffers huge sort of defeat.
Tragedy.
Yeah. Tragedy. This is where the story moves to New York. And
New York.
The New York police usually overlook crime in Italian districts because they're probably reading their phrenology stuff.
Yeah, they're
ungovernable.
They're ungovernable.
Their heads are too big. Yeah. But a spate of murders in 1902 draws attention. Several male victims are found in barrels.
Right.
In the street, crates and sacks. Some of them had their tongues split.
Because it's the sign they've broken the omerta, the vow of silence, right?
And the Sicilian gang leader...
So they're doing sort of like your symbolic art.
Performance art, yeah. I'm going to cut your tongue open.
Right,
so
it really makes you
like,
think.
Oh, like that.
I think it's a comment on capitalism or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Powerful. So Morello is the prime suspect because he runs a counterfeiting operation with people known as Lupo the Wolf.
I trust him.
And Petto the Ox.
Not Pirello.
No, that's
though they are
really good.
They're
olives.
unbelievable.
They're unbelievable. Those olives.
How long have they been around? Because now they're very trendy East London. But is it like why are they better than why are they 15 times better than the next best olive?
I drink.
What's going on?
I drink
Me
the
too.
brine.
Yeah.
I put it in a dirty martini.
No, just drink it out of the can.
Yeah, of course. It's the nicest flavour.
What's going on there?
But why is it so much better?
They're Spanish,
why
though,
are
those
all
olives.
olives terrible after you have one Pirello? I can't really go back.
But these guys, I mean, I'd do anything for them.
How long has
I'd
Pirello
mean
been
that.
around?
1964.
Maybe they're playing soggy olive, and that's what.
Well, that's Italian men's cum in there.
We don't know because why it tastes so different.
Yeah, they are the best olives. Shout out Pirello olives.
Would love if we got sponsored by Pirello.
Oh my god!
They don't need any help from us. They're doing all right.
I'll down a 2 kilogram jar of olive brine live on the show.
Yeah,
I'll pay you to do that. I think it's delicious. So in April 1903, a body is found in a barrel, which I guess is like this,
right. Yeah,
like that.
Could be.
I don't know.
Could be like straight up and folded.
Fold a body in a barrel.
Yeah.
Well, just hinged over the waist. So
Could
just
be sort of rolled up like
Open the barrel, just an
when you
arse
roll
up
a
there.
tie up.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Scrunched up.
We don't know. We can't know.
A detective recognises the victim from seeing him with the wolf and the ox at a restaurant run by Pietro Inzerio, and the barrel was traced to his suppliers. So the case goes to Italian-American detective Joe Petrosino.
Yeah, right.
Joe Petrol.
Yep.
So he gets a prisoner to identify the dead man as his brother-in-law, Benedetto Maradonilla.
Maradonio.
So a bunch of people are arrested, but everyone refuses to repeat the statements on trial because they're terrified of the guys.
Yeah.
So anyway, the ox evades arrest and moves to Browntown, Pennsylvania.
Come on.
Goes for a poo.
We're going to Browntown, baby.
Sorry, guys, I've just got to move to Browntown. I'm just upping sticks to Browntown.
I don't think this has helped, actually.
Is that a genuine Charlie, can you Google
like
Maps?
Just because you're still going to jail.
Yeah,
just
you
because
can't just go for a poo.
doesn't mean that you're not in witness protection.
Yeah.
You're in jail and you shut
I'm
yourself.
moving to Browntown.
Live from Browntown.
Live from the special. Live from Browntown. It'd be like Johnny Cash in Folsom Prison. Browntown Blues. Anyway, the ox gets shot dead in Browntown. And so, but Petrosino, Joey Petrol, continues investigating the Sicilian mafia connections. So he goes, in 1908, he travels secretly to Palermo under a false name Joey Diesel. I don't know. John Unleaded.
Right. Yeah.
The options are endless. Giuseppe Unledio. Anyway, information about his journey is leaked and reaches Don Vito Cascofero, who is a powerful Sicilian mafia leader.
Yeah.
So Don Vito is believed to have unified all the gangs, and he kind of modernizes extortion and kidnapping.
It needed modernising.
It needed. It's in
It
the
needed
dark
a
ages.
moderniser.
We need someone to sort extortion out. Use AI. Use big tech. Come
move
on.
with the times.
Move with the times. So on March the 12th, 1909, Don Vito personally shoots Petrosino in Palermo,
Right.
in the middle of town square,
Yeah.
just like, and openly boasts about it.
So this is back in the 1909. So this is pre Mussolini. So this is at the pomp of the mafia.
Yes,
in Sicily,
this is
right?
there's a height of mafia in Sicily.
Right.
So Petrosino, his body gets like shipped back to New York, and everyone's like, "What the fuck are you? What the fuck about?"
Yeah. Open up a Pirello Olives, and there's fucking Petrosino in there.
So the mafia is essentially smashed in Sicily.
Smash the gangs. We're going to smash the gangs.
Yeah.
Keir Starmer's saying, smash the gangs.
Yeah, Mussolini is Keir Starmer smashing the gangs. This is how you actually smash the gangs.
Yeah.
So now the Sicilian mafia by 1930,
Yeah.
it's kind of completely, it's on its knees,
Right.
and not because it's going down on its mum.
No.
It would love that. So it's fled into American exile, where the Sicilian mafia expands dramatically because the Americans are experimenting with the most Presbyterian policy there's ever been: no booze.
Yes, of course.
The biggest dry January ever.
Yeah.
Prohibition.
How long is prohibition?
13 years. Imagine that.
So I guess it's because like the boring people at the top of society in America and the fun people at the bottom, and so all the lawmakers.
It's the Titanic.
Yeah, it is.
I've just had 4 weeks off the booze.
Yeah.
And I'm never doing that again.
No, I've had pretty much 4 weeks off the booze.
Hated it.
Yes, really.
Well, it's like, yeah, I've lost a bit of weight, whatever. I'm clear, so I've got can think clearly.
I can
all
listen.
That. I can, but I'm still just as stressed and angry. So all those problems didn't go away.
Yeah.
And
It doesn't solve
your head.
Yeah, the bin fire that your life is.
Yeah, my life is still,
Yeah.
I've still got to look after two fucking idiots.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm still just as stressed. I just now don't have a release.
Well, it's just your stress is in 4K
Yeah.
as opposed to 720p.
Oh, I got mine down to 360, I reckon. I was like a Game Boy. I was like 8-bit stress. I was like, what?
It's more relaxing.
Who are those two small shapes over there?
You know when sometimes it's 4K on TV and you can see their black heads and stuff? It's like, I don't need to see that.
I don't see that.
Dull it.
No.
We need to dull this.
Just put a blanket over it.
Yeah, exactly. Put a burqa on my problems.
Anyway, the mafia in Sicily has collapsed and it flees to America. Where in our next episode we will deal with the Spics, the Wops, and the Dagos as they flood through past the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, and will they behave themselves? We'll see.
I don't think they will. Give us your poor, your wop. Give us your, what would it be?
Here we go.
Thank
Give me
you.
your tired, your poor, your huddled masses.
So that's what it says on the Statue of Liberty. Yearning to breathe free. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free.
Yeah.
But in this day and age, it's give us your spics, your wops, and your pasta nobblers.
And we'll turn them into mafioso.
We're going to turn them into mafia. What is it,
Are we
Charlie?
going to cover I'm Walking here in episode 2?
Yeah, of course we are.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm podcasting here. That's going to be episode 2. That episode is already on the Patreon, where for £3 a month you can become your own mafioso.
Yeah. Join the most corrupt mafia of all.
They have purple fedoras.
Yeah.
They say fuck you to their mum.
Yeah.
They don't kiss anyone in the mouth.
No.
Our family. It is like a big crime family, I suppose.
Yeah. I guess so, yeah. What kind of crimes are they committing, though?
Crimes against smells.
Yeah. Crimes against decency.
Anyway, that episode is already on the Patreon. Where for £3 a month you can join our Mafia family. But if not, we will see you next time for the Mafia in America. Bye.
Tutti.